Let's go ahead and look at how we made the Disneyland corn dog pickle. Pickle corn dog. Corn dog, pickle dog, corn dog. Coring the absolute living day out of this pickle. Just get a corn dog from Corn Dog Town.
And then get a pickle with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, take turns. Double fist. Pickle banana. We're not together.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of RJ's Food Rocks. Today we are doing something different, and by that I mean we're going back to the original concept of this show, which is doing Disney themed recipes. So we're going back to Disney because we're celebrating Disneyland reopening, we're celebrating new flavors, new tastes. It is the Disneyland Pickle Corn Dog. Now, I took this opportunity to make this because one of my very good friends, Arri, one of our creators on the Ampliverse, if you like astrology and Harry Potter, she's over there making content, theampliverse.com. Quick plug for her. She is like my go-to pickle friend. She loves pickles. Arri loves pickles. Coming over to visit here in Chicago, I knew this would be the perfect opportunity to make the pickle corn dog for her and get her taste on it. One of my favorite YouTube chefs of all time, Emmy made, love Emmy. She actually made this and ended up creating a recipe to try and recreate this in her own home. I will put that on a link above so that you can watch and follow along and make your own version at home. It reminds me of like in elementary school when you had to like look at the center of the earth and you like cut it in half and it was like outer core, inner core, crust, whatever. That's what it reminds me of, because you cut through this pickle dog and it is crust, pickle, hot dog. And then to top it all off, you dip it on the side with peanut butter. But I guess that is a thing. Our biggest thing was really logistics. It felt very logistically difficult to eat this corn dog, pickle corn dog. So I'll show you how we made it. We'll show you how we consumed it, and you tell me if this is a good one or a bad one. I don't know, but it's sure we definitely had fun making it. So let's go ahead and look at how we made the Disneyland corn dog pickle corn dog, pickle dog, corn dog, Disneyland pickle corn dog. Okay. We are starting off with the batter, and like I said, I am using Emmy Made's batter recipe here. So she is using 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2/3 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/3 cup of cornmeal. So that's all the dries. Once all the dries combine together, I am adding 3 eggs here, and then a 1.25 cups of milk. Whisking that together, and that has become my corn dog batter. And it was actually a pretty decent corn dog batter outside of pickles. I would say this is a pretty good corn dog batter that I would recreate in the future if I wanted to make other corn dog recipes. I know that real big pickles exist. I actually looked up. So famously, I live in an apartment that has a store downstairs, toss, but I literally was there today and they had in their deli giant pickles, like literally this size. So I was like, I don't know why I didn't see those in the first place. Those were probably better, but I'm using like whole dill pickles and try to find the girthiest and the biggest that I could for this recipe. So I'm drying these pickles off because we know that we're going to fry them. Want to make sure that they're very dry. And I have my hot dogs ready to go as well to make sure that they fit, basically. That these hot dogs and these pickles will be around the same size. So I did have to do a little bit of trimming. The hot dogs were a little long, so I did have to trim the ends a little bit and then I made sure, yeah, like a hot dog matched a pickle. Here's the fun part. I'm also preparing a plate of panko. So I've got my deep fry already ready to go as I try to prepare this. Now so the hot dogs were too wide, right? They didn't fit in the pickle that I had. I also bought an apple core, which is what Emmy used, but it did not arrive on time before I had to make this. So I had to use this like poker thing from my knife set. I don't exactly know what that is, but that's what I used. And the hot dog was too wide, so I still had to like shave off sides of the hot dog so that it would fit in the middle of this pickle. And it gets really obscene with what I'm doing to this pickle. I feel like I need to like blur it out or like put a censor bar over it because it gets really obscene. I had to do it off cam because this is still a classy establishment. I didn't want to show you me coring the absolute living day out of this pickle. You know what I mean? So we ended up getting everything in there, right? We ended up getting the hot dogs and the pickles, and I ended up using not popsicle. It should be popsicle sticks. I think that's what Emmy used. I am just using like long bamboo skewers and then trimming them so that way they're not too long. So they're short enough that they still fit in the deep fryer. Here is my method. I'm using a tall glass to put the batter in and then dipped the pickle dog inside the batter, pulled it out, put it in the panko, like patted it together, and then immediately fried it. I was having some issues with the panko. The batter, like obviously dripping because it's wet. Like it was dripping everywhere. When I was like patting the panko on it, it was like goopy and like was not evenly throughout. You'll find out when we were eating it that like it truly just like peeled off. I think because of that waxy kind of skin that the pickle had. I don't know. I feel like I should have dipped it in flour first before I dipped it in the batter so that way it stuck. But I don't know if that even would have worked either. So just the pains of corn dog frying, I guess. But this is pretty much ready to go. Once all of your pickles are fried, just put it in a plate, serve it with a scoop of peanut butter, and there you go. These are the Disneyland pickle corn dogs. This is the Disneyland pickle corn dog, and I don't know a person that loves pickles more than me. Wait. I don't know anyone else who loves pickles more than me, except for Arri. So Arri is here as our pickle expert, and she will be trying this with me. So the way that they serve this, they give you a side of peanut butter to dip the pickle in.
Which who knows who thought of that?
Yeah. Apparently it's like a thing, like it helps kind of like balance everything out, like the acidity and the oil.
Okay.
Who knows?
Well, we're about to find out.
We'll find out. Okay. You can go ahead and try that one. Yeah.
What?
Cheers.
No dainty bites in this taping today. Arri is still pulling it up.
There you go.
There you go.
I feel like I taste the peanut butter more than
I think I taste the peanut. Okay,
right?
we're not doing the peanut butter. Let's try it.
All right.
I feel like I can't taste the hot dog. Again, I haven't even gotten to the hot dog.
I know.
There's a hot dog in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you show it to the camera so we know what we're looking at, RJ?
I haven't even gotten into it.
So the
Sorry.
Do it again.
Friedrich, put that away.
Terrible.
Alright, put your red rocket.
It's alright.
Okay. Let's try it without the peanut butter, because I feel like all I tasted was peanut butter.
Yeah.
What's juicy?
How do you bite into it?
Either I needed to like dry out the pickle completely so that it clung onto the pickle, like the breading clung onto it.
How would you?
But how?
Oh, the pickle itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. The only thing I could think of was like I could have fully dried it out and then coated it with like flour. But I still feel like this would have still happened.
Yeah. It doesn't stick together very well. Wow.
It didn't fit, so I had to cut the sides of the hot dog.
Oh, because of the pickle?
Yeah. Okay, let's just do the pickle and the hot dog.
No breading? Wait.
And then soon we're just gonna do the
Let's
hot
just eat the
dog.
hot dog.
Let's just eat the hot dog. Okay, hold on. Pickle and hot dog.
What kind of pickle is it?
A dill. So this is outside of Disneyland. A dilly dog is a real thing where they put a hot dog in the middle of a dill pickle.
See, like, I like that the best because it's just pickle. But the coating is good. I think that you're right that if there was a way for it to, like, where you could get the whole thing in one bite, it would work. What if it...
But there's like the waxiness of the pickle is just making everything slide off.
I'm working on... Okay, I think I did a bite with everything in it. I do think that does taste good, but how do you eat it if it's this
How do you eat it? Especially if you're walking around a park.
That's what I'm saying. How do you eat it?
Okay, if you're in Disneyland, just get a corn dog from Corn Dog Castle.
Or what's the cheese version of that?
Or the cheese version.
Yeah.
Or just get a pickle.
And then get a pickle with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, take turns. Double fist. Pickle and banana. We're not together. We have cracked the code. That's the answer to this. Don't worry about this. Just get a pickle, get a corn dog, and you're set.
Yes, no mess, no fuss. Don't put them together.
Don't make it at home.
And don't make it. Thank you so much for watching another episode of RJ's Food Rocks. You can find me at RJ Food Rocks on all of your social media. If you love the show, though, and you want to support me, the best way you can do that is through Patreon, patreon.com/RJFoodRocks. You get a chance to win a monthly gift from yours truly. You get behind-the-scenes videos every week. That's a lot of content. And it's a direct link to me, so you can say like, hey, loving the show. Here's some recommendations. I want you to make this. I want you to make that. We can keep the conversation alive in my Patreon. And it's just a great way to say, I think you're doing a great job. Here's $5 on me this month. I'm turning 30. It's such a sad statement to make at the end of this video, but yeah, I'm turning 30 August 2nd. So next week's video is going to be a little special. I'm actually going to be filming some of the shenanigans that my family and I will be doing this week. We're going to be cooking a lot. We're going to be eating a lot. So if you love this, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this pickled corn dog. We'll see you next time with another video. 감사합니다. Bye.